here.
Look at the number on your shirt and get in line right now.
Number 6, get up here. Wasting time. Let's get going. What are you guys, sleeping? Wake up.
What's your number? Young lady, what's your number?
I said no talking. You don't have to talk and look at the numbers.
Okay, while you're standing in line, begin to take off your possessions. Your necklaces, earrings, belts.
The sheriff deputy see you like this, you're going to be on the ground doing 50 push-ups. Practice now so you can avoid the problems later. I have 20 back there, necklace, number 23. How many baggy pants do you have? What number is this? Number 6? How do you expect to hold your pants up? You better hang on to those or you're going to lose them. You may want to think about that next time you figure out what kind of pants you want to wear. Parents, we're going to get into the third session about the appropriate attire for your kids. Don't cave into fashion. Baggy pants, t-shirts, etc. That's just like painting a target on your kid to be shot or stabbed. You're just asking for trouble.
Anything in the pockets? Okay. One through.
That's it?
Number 6 has your back. Up against the wall. Feet touching the glass.
What number is this? What number is this? 9? Can I have your belt? Let me have your belt. Okay. Number 9 doesn't have his initial on here. And believe me, parents, they'll say, oh, it's my girlfriend's or it's my homeboy's initial on there. Don't let your kids wear this. This is gang attire. Okay, and if your kid's not jumped into a gang yet, this is a sure sign of a wannabe. Okay? Police have complete carte blanche. Those are number 9.
Wally? That's it?
We don't want to see any of those next time. We're going to talk about that briefly when we come back after we meet the YA wards.
That's it?
Number 9 has your...
Do you have anything on you? No?
How about that pen?
Number 16, were you hot today? You get locked up for coming to court like that. Did you know that? Okay. If you didn't know that... Is everything out of your pockets, number 22? Huh? Take everything out.
No?
They don't want anything on there. They find stuff on you when they book you. You're going to get in trouble. You'll get a file on for being obstructing justice because you didn't follow directions.
Feet touching the wall.
Pager in here. Someone's got a pager? What number what? 16. Who's the parents of number 16? Why does he have a pager?
Mine.
Why does he have it?
I haven't had today. Your belt on? Pull your pants up.
Very, very precarious place when you give your kid a pager. I can appreciate the safety aspects of it, and I understand that. But let me tell you, a kid with a pager these days, you know what that signals a police officer? He's dealing drugs. Okay?
Everybody
And
take 2 steps
they'll
to the left.
uphold any search. No, I'm not claiming. If you don't claim, that's worse than claiming a rival gang member. You know, we had kids shot and killed. One was stabbed and killed. They don't ask for trouble. Are you going to take them into lockup? We'll get up and we'll go into lockup also.
Okay, sit down here on this front row. Right there, keep your arms behind your back. Sit up straight. Keep both feet on the floor. Don't talk. Look straight ahead. Others? Maybe just in the back row. Now.
Let's go around the back wall, please. Back wall, please. No contact with the minors. Back wall, please. If you're in court and your kid's detained, you can't talk to them. That's a misdemeanor. Back wall, please. Can we kind of scoot around, please? Thank you. We want to introduce the California Youth Authority Awards that are here tonight to address the numbers that are here tonight.
Thank you. First of all, I'm Officer McKinstry. I'm with the California Department of Youth Authority in Norwalk. It's called the Southern Reception Clinic and Center. When you hear a name like that, you don't think nothing bad. But when you come through the doors, it's real bad. I brought a couple of guys here from the Youth Authority, which are going to give a little bit of their day-to-day lives.
I don't have no name, homie. My name is NBO56, motherfucking driver's license. What you in here for, homie? Burglary. What the fuck you stealing for? Your mama and them ain't got no money? Wouldn't it sound easier if you could just go ask your mother, could you give me an allowance or something? See, you're not thinking, homeboy. You need to start thinking. What's up with you, pretty boy? What you in here for? Burglary. What the fuck you stealing for? You trying to look good or something? Your parents work hard for you, homeboy, and you gonna run around and steal and shit? You stealing from your parents?
No.
Who you stealing from? Do you think if somebody was stealing from your peoples, do you know how they would feel if you know what I'm saying? You found out they were stealing, your homeboy was stealing from them? How would you feel?
Be mad.
You'd be hot, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn well. What's up with you, fat boy?
Just charging me firearm.
Starting a firearm. What the fuck? Who you gonna shoot? You in the gang or something? So what's up? I mean, what's your problem? Why you carrying a gun? You scared somebody gonna jump you? A pellet gun. What the fuck you doing with a pellet gun? You shooting birds or something?
No, garbage.
Garbage. Now what if you accidentally shot somebody's little brother or sister in the eye or something? How the fuck you gonna feel?
Be bad.
Pretty bad. That shit gonna be on your conscience for the rest of your life, homeboy. You need to start thinking, homie. What's up with you? Burglary? The fuck you stealing? Look like you scared as a motherfucker. What's up with you? I mean, what you got to steal for? You look like you fresh. What's up? You don't know, huh? You just stealing because you know the homies. You think the shit is cool, huh? You think the shit is that's life. And that, when you go from stealing, what else you gonna go from? Robbery? What else gonna lead you to, homie? You're gonna be right here in my position, homie. Stuck in jail. Stuck with a damn number, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So you better wake up and smell the coffee, homie. What's up with you? Stealing. The fuck you stealing? You wasn't thinking. The fuck you gotta steal for? When you got parents that love you, homie. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is think and say, hey, damn, I need some money, homie. Check this out, moms, could you give me an allowance or something? Can I work and do something? You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking the homies is just doing that shit. I'm gonna make big money and I'm about to have all this and be fancy and all that. But you doing it for the girls or something? You just want to have money, you know? You just figure you just steal from somebody, you know? Somebody gonna steal something from you later on in the future because what goes around comes around, homeboy. So you need to stop and just wake up and smell the coffee. What's up with you, homie? You like you going to church or something. What's up with you?
Driving without a license.
Driving without a license. How old is you, homie? 17 years old. How could you just go to your parents or somebody, take you to a damn school? You shouldn't even be here. What else have you done? You fucked up anymore? That's all you fucked up with? Just no license? God damn, homeboy, you better start thinking, homeboy. Your homeboy's trying to influence you, talking about let's roll to some broad house. Female ain't gonna help you, homeboy. Your family, the key thing, everybody, is your parents. Your parents is the ones that's gonna be with you through thick and all. You know what I'm saying? Because when your homeboys, when it comes to shit gonna hit the fan, your homeboys ain't gonna be around. Nobody gonna be around. What's up with you, homie? Why you staring at me for? What? You got beef with me or something? You wanna whoop on me? Yeah, you.
I got nothing against you.
So why you looking at me like that? Like you just wanna whoop my ass or something, homie? See, you come to jail, you do some shit like that, one of your homeboys or something, they gonna check you on that shit because you can get your ass whooped and looking at a motherfucker staring at him like you about to do something. You know what I'm saying? But you still, you know what I'm saying? You still staring at me like, you know what I'm saying, you wanna whoop my ass. But you gonna beat my ass or something? Now you think this shit is a game, homie. But you gonna find out when you get your ass locked up, your homeboys and all that shit, they ain't gonna be on your side, you gonna be by your fucking self. Motherfuckers gonna be beating on your ass every day. Then you see how you start staring. What's up with you, old boy? It's like you paranoid. What's wrong with you? What you in here for? Possession of sales? You trying to sell dope? You trying to make some money or something? Would you just have the dope for just having it? Would you doing dope? What the fuck you doing dope for, homeboy? No reason, just doing dope, just because, right? Man, can't say this, y'all. Man, y'all doing some petty ass shit. I'm stuck.
I'm NB 293. I'm 21 years old. I've been locked down for 2 years. I've seen it all. You know, you guys are thinking that, you know, maybe because you're doing these punk ass crimes, you ain't gonna go to Hawaii, you ain't gonna go to jail, you're just gonna go to juvenile hall for a week or two, and you're gonna be out. You know, I went to high school. I played 3 varsity sports. I lettered in 1 in baseball. I had a scholarship to go play baseball at Fredericksburg College. I fucked all that off because I was fucking with drugs. Drugs got me to the shit. They tore me back completely. Man, I've seen everything. You're gonna lose your homies, you're gonna lose your girlfriends, like you said. You ain't gonna have your homeboys when you're in there. Only people gonna visit you are your family. And right now, you're just fucking them off. You're fucking them in the back by doing all this shit, man. Making them look stupid. You know, you're gonna lose your girlfriend, and you're gonna become someone else's girlfriend. Man. You're tiny, homeboy. You're gonna get in some cell with some dude that's 300 pounds Samoan. He got 15 years to life. He got murdered. You got 6 months. What are you in here for? For burglary? Your first offense? He's gonna beat your ass. And then he's gonna rape you, and he's gonna rent you out to all his friends. That's real, Holmes. All this shit it ain't funny. Man, I see you guys smirking and laughing at all this shit. It ain't no joke, homeboy. The cells that we got a tiny ass cell from this wall to about here. We got 1 bunk bed, we got a shitter, and we got a sink. You got about this much toilet paper for 2 days.
Y'all better start taking advantage of it, boy. You sitting up in the room, you got 2 people in there, and your roommate sitting up there watching you take a shit. It sure don't feel comfortable, homeboy.
Hell no. You got your CD player, you got your Nintendo, you got all this bullshit. All you're gonna be doing is staring at your wall for 2 years, 6 months, 1 year, whatever it is. That ain't no joke, man. I'm a felon for the rest of my life. You know, I may have had all this stuff easy and whatever through high school. Now I'm fucked up. 2 more strikes and I can go down for 25 years.
Let me tell y'all something right now, because the simple fact, y'all better start waking up and smelling the coffee, because the simple fact, Pete Wilson is playing baseball with everybody life that's fucking up. He's spending his time making more jails than he is with schools. Because he know motherfuckers like y'all in the darkness, y'all not knowing what's going on, y'all fucking up out there, so he gonna make more jail systems so he can hold your ass. Y'all need to start waking up and listen to your parents. Because when it comes down to the point, when you on your 3rd strike, you ain't never gonna see daylight. You stuck for life. Standing in the same facility, doing the same shit, seeing the same people every day.
Newz 668, and I just came to touch with people about CYA and about how it is being locked up, you know. You spend 24/7 in a fucking cell, you know, it ain't nothing nice. You guys think it's funny, but you know it's not. We don't get shit. The toilet paper is this small, eh? You know what?
Cold shit.
You guys are lucky you're out here, eh? Some of us, you know, they're doing 25 to life. It ain't funny. See, That fool right there, he thinks he's all smart and crazy, just looking at shit. You think you're funny? Just watch when you hit the fucking county or wherever you go, you know? I've been through all this shit. I was raised in Orange County, Santana, you know? And I've been through juvenile high and all that bullshit. This is where they fucking give me my time. You know, it ain't funny. Because, you know, once you step in that cell with somebody that's bigger than you know, just because I'm short, it doesn't matter, huh? You know, I'm down for my shit. And I grew up in the city, and once you get there, it ain't turning back, because you ain't, all you're gonna do is fucking cry. Cry to who? The cops? Or whoever, the staff? They ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna back you up. It's on you. You better be down, but you know what? If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't want to be in there. Because it ain't funny, you know? A lot of people in there getting raped. Were you like that? Huh?
Yeah, that shit is not nice. I just said right next to a cell when I heard a young dude about y'all getting his manhood took from him, homie. And it made me feel less than man just by me hearing that shit.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
Y'all better start taking advantage of the house and what your parents is telling y'all and go to school.
It's a whole nother world in there, man.
Your homies ain't gonna be there all the time, man. Once you're in there, you know, you call your homie and say, collect them from you who and who. They're just gonna hang up on your ass. They're not gonna be there. All you got is your parents. And your parents are the only ones that are gonna be there, you know? And look at her. She's gonna go to the food over there with hyenas and all that bullshit. They're probably gonna rape your ass too. Shove fucking sticks up your ass and all that bullshit. Same goes to guys, you know? And it ain't fun, you know? All you hear is screaming on the walls, people getting their ass beat. And don't stand me crazy, you know?
Check this out. Far as by me being incarcerated, going through the system, I done seen a lot of young people that I came around with that just been through a lot of shit. And it's like when you come through the system and you got guys that's been there for a long time, and you might just slip and say you only got like 6 months or whatsoever, they gonna beat your ass. Just straight up whoop on you, because the simple fact, you up here stressing over some short time and you ain't never been in the system, you never did no time in your life. They will whoop your ass behind some shit like that, homie. So by y'all being out here on the streets, take advantage of the shit, get yourself a damn job, because if you get incarcerated, ain't nobody gonna want no goddamn felon, no damn criminal. You know what I'm saying? And even if they do hire you, they gonna be looking all over your shoulders. Time you do any little fuck up, you fired. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck you gonna think you gonna get out of doing this little shit? What is going? Just ask yourself, what is this shit gonna lead you to? Nothing good, homie. Nothing good. Cause you'll end up in jail, sitting over there banging your head on the wall, wishing you had stayed in school and did the right thing and listened to your parents.
You should thank your parents, because you know what? This is like a second chance for you guys. You know, some of us don't even have a second chance. We just try to survive in there, right? And you guys, you know, you're free, eh? Just take advantage of this thing, you know, to understand. Because I was in the same situation as you guys are. I was in juvenile hall in the city, you know, right here in Orange, you know. I was sitting down just like you guys, you know, people from IA, the PIN, and all that bullshit used to come down and talk to us about it, you know, just like we are right now. And see, I used to be like that smart ass right there, you know, thinking I knew it all. But that ain't fun, you know, because once I got there, you know, I had to prove myself, you know. What if they gave you a knife? Hey, go do this bullshit. Go ahead, you know, someone, you know, because it's all about race right there, you know. You're on with your own people and all that. And if they tell you to go hit up someone else, you better go do it. If not, what are you gonna do?
They gonna deal with your ass.
Yeah,
They shank you.
and get your ass beat. See, all the clothes that you got in there, they're gonna treat you like a punk. They'll take it away, they'll take your manhood off, all that little things, eh? There ain't no shame to others, because they don't really care. They're doing life in there. No parole, they ain't never coming out.
Check this shit out. Look, I go to my room around 6 o'clock when they lock me down. They lock everybody down about around 6 o'clock, right? They lock me down. I lay down in the bed, and I just sit right there, and it'd be a roach. It'd be so many damn roaches just crawling all around my damn floor. See, shit like this, when you on the outs, you don't have to go through all that shit. Eat all this old, you get to eat all good food and all this old shit, eat healthy. See, we eat all this old garbage ass shit, you know what I'm saying? See, y'all not thinking, see, because y'all never been in this situation. You see what I'm saying? See, once y'all get put in a situation, then y'all start realizing. But then, as far as us trying to tell you something, don't let it be too late. Because when it's too late, you can't turn your head back. You got to keep going. Because if you don't keep going, you're going to end up on a fucked up road, homie. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to think about you. Nowadays, it's all about yourself. Now, if you want to do something with yourself, it's up to you. By us doing this little program right here, it doesn't matter if y'all listen to us or not, or if when your parents talk to you and y'all listen to them or not. It's up to y'all. If y'all want to act right and do the right thing, it's up to you. You gotta start thinking on your own. Y'all about damn near, I say, should be grown, halfway grown, or on your way to being grown. So start taking more responsibilities on yourself and start doing more mature things. Start to grow up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? This little childish little shit y'all doing, it's not even worth it. I mean, we can go back to the facility right now, and they hear this little bullshit y'all got, man, they'll laugh at y'all, homeboy. And some of them, it might even piss them off, and they might want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Because this little shit, man, I don't even want to pain.
I have a question for you, the one that was just up.
Yeah.
Okay. You talk about, let's say someone's mad dogging you, like this kid was looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say you get in a fight and you just, you get shanked and you're bleeding. What happens with the staff at YA? Do they really care if you're bleeding or not?
The staff do not give a fuck about you, homeboy. All they worry about is coming in and getting paid. You ain't nobody. They got like, what, 50-something wards on the wing? They got time for you. They ain't got time for nothing. Neither one of them. Nobody here. If you get your ass whooped, you just get your ass whooped. If you get shanked up, you just get shanked up.
And don't they usually wait until after it's over and then they'll clean up the mess?
They're not going to step in there to get fucked up too.
Okay, and I have a question for you. You said you're 21 years old. How's that possible? You're in the juvenile system. Doesn't that end when you're 18?
You can be up to 25 years old.
At your facilities, that's true.
And be in a YA facility. If they give you life and you're a juvenile, say you're 13, they'll keep you until you're 25 years old.
So it's a big misunderstanding that like YA ends when you're 18 and then you get to go home, right? You can be kept to 25.
It's up to the judge and to the superior courts and all that, whether they think that they want to send you to YA or to the pen. Because YA, they have rehabilitation programs for you. At the pen, you don't get anything. There isn't nothing for you there.
And isn't it true? Let's say you have a life sentence, okay? When you turn 25, all you do is switch facilities. Isn't that true?
Yeah, you go from YA, when you turn 25, from YA to the penitentiary. Right.
So if any of these kids think that they're just going to do time when they're 25 and they're going to be cut loose, they're wrong, right?
You fucking totally wrong, homies. And that's straight up. Because the simple fact is when you get to a certain age, they feel that you're probably too mature because you're around a lot of young kids. And as you get older, they have to get rid of you, send you to the pen with a lot of the big guys. And the big guys, they don't play all that little immature shit. You will hurry up, and change your attitude because of the simple fact, if you don't, they will. They'll do it for you.
Because you die inside there.
And I want to ask a guy from Santa Ana, can you describe what kind your day is like? Describe your typical day there. From the morning you wake up, like do you get to figure out when you want to eat?
No, they do it for us.
Okay, do you get to say what time you want to shower?
They do it for us.
Okay, do you get to use certain soap or a certain shampoo or get your hair done when you feel like it?
No.
And what kind of bedding do you get? What kind of bedding do you use?
There's nothing like that.
Okay, well tell us tell these guys what they can look forward to. What kind of lodging
You
you
wake
get
up
at
early in
YA?
the morning, and all you see is the same face. You just sit there bored as fuck. You don't do shit in there. You spend most of the day in there, locked up, with nothing to do, just bored, sitting right there. Hoping, that somebody will open the door and let you out for a little bit at least. Phone calls, you rarely get phone calls too. Sometimes, they just let you call your parents sometimes, Showers, they'll do it whenever they want.
Shit, right now, it's like wintertime. Talking about taking a shower, you get cold showers. You ain't getting none of that warm shower. And you stand in the shower for like an hour. You don't get all that. You only got like a couple of seconds to take that shower and hurry up and wash up and get up out of there.
30 seconds.
You can't even dry. Excuse me, you don't dry inside the shower. You have to go back to your cold ass room down the cold hallway.
And if you want to soap up, you better do it in your room. Because you ain't got time to soap up in the shower.
And how many people do you have private showers there and private toilet
No,
facilities?
there's never no private shower. Ain't nobody special.
How many people do you shower with?
It's about, I say about, on the units, it's about 10 to 12
And
people.
do they have private stalls in there? or
No,
is it
there's
just
no
all
private
open?
stalls, just one big shower. Everybody, I mean, if you're ashamed of your body being shown, I mean, you got to save all that because it's a simple fact. I mean, they got to shower everybody. They can't just shower you one at a time.
They don't got the time.
Now I have a question directed to the officer. Officer, I'm sure part of your training with the youth authority, have you ever come in contact with female wards?
I never worked at Ventura School. That's the only place they house female wards.
Okay, do you know about what happens there and what goes on there? Have you had that in part of your training?
I have heard different stories.
Okay, can you give us an example? Just that it's an equal opportunity YA system, right? I mean, what goes for the guys goes for the gals. And can you give an explanation to the climate? I mean, is it nice? Is it like a home where the girls are sewing and cooking and learning how to do their hair? Or what's it like there?
Well, it's just like the guys' facilities. There's women big as me, arms big as mine, tattoos and all that stuff, shaved hair.
With the
It
beard
was on-
sometimes, huh?
Sometimes.
Hairy faces.
Correct. Like I see the one female here. As soon as you get there, they'll turn you out. Okay, just like they say, if they use a broomstick, they call it Charlie. I don't know why, but they do. They make you their property. Rapes go on in there. You hear all kind of horror stories. For you people that don't know, the YA has 11 institutions from Southern to Northern California. See, when you come into YA, you don't pick where you want to go. The YA send you wherever they want you to go. See, you might be up north. When you go home tonight, ask your parents, would you drive 8 hours to come see me on a weekend? One way, 8 hours. 16 hours for what? A 1 hour visit. That's a long way from home. And for you essays that think you're in gangs, so you got double trouble first. See, up in Northern California, they have what they call norteños. That's gangs up there. And when you're from the South, you don't get along with the North. Now you got double trouble. Because first of all, if you're not from one of these gangs this guy is in, you got to deal with him, and then you got to deal with people up there.
This is the South Sudanese, and that's up north, Northanians. They don't get along for shit. They'll stab you in a minute.
So that's something you got to think about too. Now you got double trouble. See, everything they told you up here is the truth. It's no joke. Every day I go to work, I wonder, can I go today without a fight breaking out? Every day a fight breaks out. Why? Because somebody want to gain respect. And these guys, they'll do you in. They don't know you from nothing. They do not know you. You come in, hey guys, tell me to run the program. Hey, just walk away from it. I see it all the time. It happens.
You find out for yourself.
That's it. I see young guys get pumped. They can't handle it, so what do? Take them off the main line. What do? They put them in protective custody. When they're in protective custody,